What's up, everybody? It's been a little bit since we've done a product review or really a dedicated YouTube post at all. So I thought it was time with 2024 Select coming out last week. Today's actually the 1 week, I guess, anniversary, if you want to call it. It's been out for a week. So we've been through actually 3 cases of Select so far. So we've broken 3 cases in a week, which is quite a lot. So we'll start to back off a bit here as the days and weeks go on. But wanted to take some time, talk about Select, go over the product, talk about the good and the bad. I think there's way more good than bad. Let me lead with that. And yeah, let's just talk cards. And so let's get into it. The first thing that I want to discuss is probably one of my favorite parts of Select in general, and that's the tie-dyes. Typically, like I said, we've gone through 3 cases now, so typically we're averaging about 1 tie-dye per box. It's not a perfect science, but that's about an average. Again, not going to necessarily go into great detail on every card. The tie-dyes are all numbered to 25. So they're all short prints. I love these sensations with the different colored parallels, and you'll probably see maybe a couple more here as we go. But so again, the tie-dyes are certainly one of my favorites as just a personal note. They just look really, really nice. One thing that I should mention right off the bat is the quality of the product as far as, quality assurance is concerned. Marks, centering, printing issues, things of that nature. Select is actually really, really good. I have seen very little issues. And the ones that are issues are to be expected. They're still pieces of cardboard. They're not going to be perfect every time. Not every card's a gem mint 10. But overall, very, very good quality by comparison to some of the other products we've seen more recently, where we had some quality issues. So, much improvement. I'm not sure what they changed or didn't change. But much improvement in the quality assurance area. Here we're going to get into our relics. And so all these cards that I'm showing you came from our case break that we did last night in our Facebook group. We did a full case break, pick your driver style. So all of these came from the same case, just as a little bit of a more detailed explanation on what you're looking at. So these are the Sparks. And again, this is a tie-dye version, Eric Almirola with sheet metal. There you can see the blue version. That's a tire. I think we've got some writing on the sidewall. This is the base silver version that's not numbered. Kyle Busch. Just an Allgaier with the red. So really, really nice stuff. Now these are more of your just traditional relics. But again, a tie-dye with the tire. Even the tire has some bubbling to it, so that's kind of cool. Austin Hill, again, it's not just a plain tire. It's got, I've noticed a lot of the tire relics this year in Select at least have some kind of characteristic to it. It's just not plain Jane, so to speak. But again, a tie-dye, fire suit William Byron, and sheet metal Brandon Jones. So, nice relics, nice design. Yeah. You typically are going to get 1 relic per box. There have been a few boxes where the relic was a patch autograph. So, in those cases, we've had 3 autographs in a box instead of 2. So, I should put that as a point of emphasis. We have seen a couple of cases where we had a 3rd autograph, and it was because it was a patch autograph. So, and then here we'll get into our autographs. Again, sticker autographs, I know people cringe, people get upset about sticker autographs. My stance on sticker autographs is it really doesn't matter to me. What I will say, or what I would suggest, is, if you're only a person that's into on card, you're probably going to have to stick to the National Treasures and Prime wheelhouse. As just a breaker and a collector, I suspect that Donruss, Select, Prism, and if they do Chronicles down the road, all of those will be stickers from here on out, is my suspicion. The only thing you're probably ever going to see again on card is going to be National Treasures or Prime. That's just my guess. So, but nice design. I'm kind of a simplistic guy, and I like the colors out of Select. So, purple Clint Boyer. The purples are actually short printed out of 35. We did have one redemption out of a full case. We have been seeing some redemptions, but not in abundance. So one is acceptable out of a case, in my opinion. Rookie auto David Starr, silver. The good that I like is there's a nice mix of legends. So you got Harry Gant, William Sawalich, rookie auto tie-dye. Daniel Hemrick, purple. These trackside action signatures are quite prevalent. Ross Chastain. Again, you'll see there's quite a few of these. I think most of the drivers that signed for this product probably have one of these cards in the set. Blue Carson Hocevar. Blues are going to be out of 99. Corey LaJoie. Dale Jarrett, again, legendary signature. Haley Deegan. Jimmy Johnson, patch auto. So this is one of them that was a third. This was a card that was a third auto in a box because it was a relic as well. Lane Riggs, blue rookie auto. Josh Berry. Jeff Burton. Nice color match going on with Denny Hamlin there. So one of the good, like I said, is I like the legends being included in there. You know, the guys that are Hall of Famers, retired guys. Probably, if not my only, but probably one of my very few complaints about this product and just products in general as of late is the lack of current stars who are signing autographs in the product, meaning you're not seeing autographs, and this has been an ongoing issue with Panini and products since 2023 Prime National Treasures came out. The last about 4 releases, we've been having issues because we haven't been seeing autographs from guys like Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Ty Gibbs. We could keep going, but, those are some of the top names in NASCAR right now, and there's no autographs to be found. That's probably my biggest complaint, is they have to find a way to get these top tier guys signing, whatever that requires, because with any sport, everybody wants the best players, right? Just like in football, everybody wants. Everybody's looking for, C.J. Stroud. Basketball, everybody's looking for Wemby, that kind of stuff. Racing's no different. People want the stars, and, those are 3 of the biggest names in NASCAR right now. So we got to find a way. Panini's got to find a way to get them included with autographs, whatever that takes. These are what most people are going to refer to as a case hit. I don't like to use that term very strictly because it's been my experience over 4 years of breaking that there is no such thing as a, quote, case hit. There's no guarantee with any such case hit from what I've seen. But I have opened 3 cases. I have pulled 3 of these. Raja Karuth color wheel. These are super nice. These are actually a thick cardstock. They're printed on a 100-point cardstock. I'm not sure why they did that. And the only reason I kind of mention that is when it comes to grading, we send in PSA group submissions for grading. The thicker cards don't typically grade as well as your standard 35 point. So you're going to have to be really careful if you're grading the color wheels. You're going to have to be very, very cautious with those. Here's a SSP green Daniel Hemrick out of 5. We have pulled a Haley Deegan green out of 5 as well. Again, these all came from this same case. And you're going to see a lot of gold here. So Kaz Grawl at a 10. Eric Almirola at a 10. We got Casey Kane. Justin Allgaier. The Allgaier is actually a door number. 7 out of 10. Same with the Kyle Larson. That's going to be 5 out of 10. It's a tire. So door number on that one as well. And then we got gold trackside action Daniel Suarez. And again, Legends Mark Martin with the race used sheet metal. So love that they've got some Legends included. I love the addition of Davey Allison and Alan Kulwicki. I think they could go a step further and add a few other Legends. I know they've probably been working on Dale Earnhardt Sr., but I think they need to find a way to make that happen as well. It would be a huge inclusion for collectors, and it would increase the demand. There's no doubt about that. So if they could find a way to get a deal done with Teresa, I'm sure, and the rights to print Dale Senior cards, I think that would go a long way. And then there's some other guys that we haven't seen cards from in a long time that they could probably easily come up with something. Like Ricky Rudd, for example. Haven't seen cards of his in a long time, but he's certainly a legend, Hall of Famer, kind of status. So would be cool to maybe see something of his included down the road. So, like I said, I love the product. And truthfully, my only real significant complaint is the lack of, I'm going to call it the lack of star power. With some of those top drivers not having autographs. That's what it boils down to for me. They've got to find a way to get that figured out. I don't know if it's contract issues with the drivers. I don't know if it's Panini's lack of interest in the driver. I don't know who's deciding what when it comes to but like I said, the guys like Christopher Bell, Ty Gibbs, Chase Elliott, you're talking all guys who were in the playoffs that didn't have autographs in this product and haven't had autographs for the past several products. So like I said, this has been an ongoing thing with Panini. So for us as NASCAR collectors, they got to figure that out. Whatever that takes. But as far as Select is concerned, my personal review, very, very good product. Release day, it was kind of funny with release day. So all the major retailers had pre-sale boxes for $150 a box. They were actually higher than that at one point during the pre-sale process, and they came down about a week and a half before release. They came down to about $150 a box. On release day, you could buy them directly from Panini for $125, while the retailers were still at $150. I did not understand that at all. I would certainly like to see Panini either dictate the price, at least for release day, or maybe like for the first 7 days, they could tell all the retailers, hey, this is the price you can charge, and it can't exceed the price that we're going to charge. I think that would be a fair avenue. Something just to get some consistency. And once you're past that first week, then if people want to charge whatever they want, let them do it. But at least for release week, have a little consistency. So, but yeah, I mean, the product is great. Really good quality on the cards. We're going to send a few off to PSA with our next submission. We've got a couple going out. So we'll see how those grade out. But overall, they look really good. Here's just a quick thumb through some of the colored stuff. You've got Carolina Blue, Red. There's another Sensations. Like I said, those look really good. White, purple. There's a Davey Allison. Lime green. So just really, really nice stuff. It's a really good product overall. So if you're somebody that likes to rip boxes at home, it's a good value. It's not gonna you're not going to lose a ton of money opening one of these compared to some of the other stuff. I think you stand to at least do semi well. And I always evaluate boxes and cases when I think of in terms of, if I opened this myself, would I be happy with what I received? And so, for example, this case that I just kind of highlighted some of the best stuff, I certainly would have been happy if I bought this case and opened it myself. I would have been very satisfied with this case. I thought it was excellent. We did not get a 101, but I have pulled 2 black 101s already out of the other 2 cases. So, good stuff. I think it's an excellent product again. And if we can get Panini on board with some of these superstar drivers signing, I think that's really my only complaint, my only negative. So that's all I got on this one. Prism should be our next release. Don't have an ETA yet, but that's next on their release schedule. So we'll have more information and a product review on that probably in the coming months. So until then, we will see you all next time.